时不离兮追不逝，追不逝兮可奈何。
This is a little odd to have three. I think they're all really good singers. I recognize at least one of them singing unison and singing so stoically. Surely they will break off. Maybe it'll turn into a battle of some sort, but this seems very like, it almost feels like cult-like. Everyone's like, Shabada. It's a little weird. There it is! That's interesting harmonies. I don't know if I'm like loving it, but it is really interesting. Which one? It's spanning several octaves. Okay, so let's just, I'm going to ask you, do these words need cha ha, he, he, ho, ha, ha, all those H's in them? Is that in the words?
No, H is not required.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a place where my taste would be to remove those H's. So, do you know what he said?
Yeah, 少年侠气, 少年侠气. So, if I were to sing it, let's play it again.
少年侠气.
少年侠气.
Yeah, see, this is what I would prefer instead of shaha.
Okay, yeah, he put an H in there.
Okay, so this is very, very, very subtle, and many would argue it's my personal taste. Now, generally speaking, it's not against the law to put H's, whatever language you're singing. And this goes in English. This is a topic I talk about all the time because people often add an H in the middle of a word, like this, when it is not necessary. Now, artists can do it, famous singers can do it if they like how it feels, if they like how it sounds. Nobody is going to yell at them or tell them to do it any different. Matter of fact, people fall in love with artists for the decisions they make, for the taste they have. But I don't speak this language, and yet still I recognize, this sounds to me like this singer is adding these in above and beyond what the actual words are. I'm kind of more of a purist, I guess. I only like H's or those like pieces of wind, I'll say, to be added in very sparingly and for very particular effect. There's a song I love in English, and it says, "I'll be your clown." Those are the words. First, I'll sing it without the H. I'll be your clown. The singer, who I think is a really beautiful singer, sings it like this. I'll be your clown. In this case, I think it, because she's very sad, she's talking about having to dance like a clown. Her record label is making her dance like a clown. So when she says clown, it feels like someone crying into the song. And therefore it feels authentic and it makes sense to me, which feels different than this situation. But again, it's a personal taste thing, and this gentleman is clearly a fine singer, and he is allowed to do whatever he pleases. But that's just a little moment. So if you singers at home, listen to your own selves, and you can kind of feel if you're putting in any that doesn't need to be there, and ask yourself, do I like it? Am I doing it on purpose? Or is it just happening? Tehe woohoo.
Yeah, it's subtle though. It's quite
Yes,
subtle.
oh, absolutely. I mean, I always exaggerate it when I demonstrate it so that people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I love when she sings like this.
She doesn't have the problem, see? She doesn't have the H.
Yes, I know. I'm not going to call it a problem, though.
Yeah.
So she could have said, no, right? No. She could have, but she did not. She said, no. Clean. That's how I like it. Oh, some of these chords are wild. Cool. Wild. Pure tone. Oh, very interesting use of modulation, really slight. Oh, and the yeah, this is so interesting. This is more of that traditional sound.
Yeah.
So he chose to use, again, more of a wind sound as he moved up those notes, as opposed to, how can I demonstrate? Do you hear how I'm including that yodel in there? As opposed to which is more how I hear him interpreting it. It must be his personal style. He must prefer it like this. Now, by all means, I'm glad Jay pointed this out. It is much more subtle what he is doing than when I am demonstrating or pointing out what he is doing. Much more subtle, absolutely. But I always dial it up so that you know what I'm referring to. Woo, wonderful compression up there. I don't know if people have an appreciation for holding and singing a note like that and having it not sound screechy, because she's not completely in a whistly place, right? It's more sung. So she's really able to keep a pure, just enough air in the tone, just enough float that it still sounds very lilty and very music-like, as opposed to screechy. Ah! You know what I mean? Ooh, some crazy modulations. Feels like we are present for like a secret meeting of an underground club or something, right? This gentleman has a very skilled classical sound. Really, I think his upper range he uses really, really well. Love it. What is it like? Ah! Like there's that grit in there, yeah. Well, that was a lot of vocals at once, but a really unique and captivating performance. Wild, though.
That was all three of them have such
Different sounds.
And their pitch is so accurate. This is definitely live. I heard her.
I heard one.
Yeah.
Yeah, one. Yeah. But
Modulation is crazy. Like it
they
changed 8 or 9 times even.
Oh yeah.
It kept on changing,
and even
changing.
within each of their own melodies, the girl on the very right, all those like little wiggly doos. Yeah, really. I mean, this is the kind of performance that I feel you have to love music as a sport. In a way, you kind of have to be like, wow, the ear, wow, the you know.
Or if you study the lyrics, if you understand the meaning behind.
And are touched or moved or inspired by the lyrics. Yeah, but I still think that there is this kind of performance dissonance, right? This is not like, oh, it's so beautiful and melodic. It's like uncomfortable almost by design. It's supposed to be like shocking and like a little dissonant and a little like, ooh.
The sound of it, I'm not gonna lie, like it gave me goosebumps.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, no, I struggle with things that are dissonant. Heavy metal, classical music sometimes when it's kind of dissonant.
This is as far from pop as it can get. So it's pretty hard for you to comment on it.
Well, I can absolutely appreciate it, but it is like
very different.
My inner soul is like, ouch! Where's the simple harmonies? But it's a lot of talent in front of us.
Very prolific.
Yes. Duet me on Hallelujah. You notice 2, 3. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.